Happy Tuesday. We are here. God is good. God is great. And God has done it again. Yes, He has. So first things first, did you check in with your Creator? Did you tap in with your Creator? That is how you start your day. That is how you get ready to go. I mean, it is a good thing to have people in your life that will assist with the push that you need to get into your day. It's good to have people in your life that, give that encouragement that you might need. But don't ever not acknowledge your Creator. Don't ever not acknowledge the source of it all. Because know that, sometimes you're like, oh, this person is just always giving me that, pouring into me, encouraging me. Like, I feel so much better after I do whatever I do with so-and-so, whoever. Where do you think that person gets their umph from? Where do you think they get it from? Tap in to your Creator, because I guarantee that's what is being done. I guarantee that's what they are doing. The ones that are not behind the scenes, stealing and doing all of that other type of stuff. The ones that are true and genuine and with a pure heart. That's where it comes from. It comes from God. And if you are wanting to be able to move, breathe, and go with your own sense of strength, tap into your Creator. Tap into God. The same God that is already with you. The same God that has already predestined this day. This day has already been predestined. God already knows what is going to be. God already knows what is not going to be. So it just makes sense. It makes perfect sense for you to tap in. Tap in for strength. Tap in for encouragement. Tap in for the know-how. Tap in for the ability to. Tap into God. And you know what the best part is? The best part about it is you don't have to show up in a certain way. You ain't got to show up in a certain way. Just speak. Just speak. Just talk to God. 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 That's what I encourage. That's what I encourage, because we get so fixated on things that are not really important. Things that are not going to truly keep you going. We get caught up on temporary fixes. It all be temporary. Because you know why it's temporary? You know how you know it's temporary? Because it fades. You go to feeling how you be feeling, and then it starts fading away. Now you can't think straight. Now you always frowning. Now you ain't got nothing nice to say. Now you judging everything to your left and to your right. The proper thing to do is to go to God for what you need. Go to God for what you need. Go to God for what you need. You know why? Because God, even in the way that you may come, you may not even understand exactly what it is that you need. You may not even have the proper ways to describe what it is that you are truly feeling. But that is when you sit. That is when you sit. Because believe it or not, you can just sit and learn to be real. Learn to be true. Yes, God already know. A lot of us have become, it's become normal for us to pretend. You don't have to pretend with God, because God sees when you are pretending. God sees when you are pretending. And a lot of times, God will just patiently wait for us to come into our true self. Your true self sometimes is really just truly expressing how you truly feel. You don't like it, say you don't like it. You love it, say you love it, you know? And if it's something that should not be, communicate that properly. Like, you know, I know this is the case, and I know what the case should be. I know what they say the case should be, but this is how I'm truly feeling. You know, and if I should do this, show me how. If I should be doing this, that give me the strength to do it. It's so simple, and that is one of my biggest frustrations with the way things have been made to be. Like, you ain't got to do all that extra stuff. You ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Communicate to God from your heart space, from how you truly feel, because that is how you communicate. God does and moves based on our heart posture. It don't matter how you talk it. It don't matter how you move it. It don't matter what you are doing. If your heart does not align, it will not last. Especially if it's fake. It's not gonna last, baby. The truth, oh yeah, the truth gonna set you and everybody else free. You and everybody else that's involved. Because the thing about it is, God gives us the opportunity to choose to do right, to choose to be true, to choose to be just. And if we continuously decide not to, oh baby, don't even do. One thing we will never be able to do is make God be a lie. You can't make God be a lie. I can't make God be a lie. It's impossible. So God is going to allow. God is going, because we can't at the end of the day say, well, you forced me. We will never be able to say to God, oh, I was forced to. I thought, you know, they said this and they said that and da-da-da-da-dee and da-da-da-da-da. We can't play that card with God. We can't. Willpower will always be yours. It will always be yours. If you wake up, just like you open the refrigerator and you decide to pick up a can of soda versus a bottle of water, it's that simple. What are you choosing to do with your life? What are you choosing to do with your life? Because God gonna always be God, and God is not going to force. God is not going to force. Now God will set things straight when things need to be set straight. Now God will do that. God will do that, but God is going to give us ample time. God has already given ample time. God has already given opportunity after opportunity. So do decide. Do pick. Do choose. Just like you pick and choose everything else. It's simple. You know, it's simple. I got up and I chose to put my right shoe on my right foot. I chose to put my left shoe on my left foot. Simple. Simple choices. Simple decisions. You want to walk straight? Okay. You want to walk straight? You want to move the right way? You got to do things the right way. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. We have all made mistakes, but every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a new day to be true, to be just. And every day is a opportunity for us to get to know our higher selves and align our lower selves, darker selves with truth. And if you were one that say, oh, we don't have a dark side. Once you became new and da-da-dee and da-da-da, you no longer, well, why are you still lying? Why are you still living a lie? If that be true, you know, like, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. That's what God is tired of. God is sick and tired of people playing in his face like he don't see. Taking his love for his creation, taking it for granted. Y'all better stop taking the grace and the love of God for granted, because you don't know when it's going to end. Just like you don't know when your heart going to stop beating. You know how many people done spoke death over my life? Bro, who are you? Huh? Who are you? You know? Y'all got to take your position back. Focus on your relationship with your creator. Seek God for the truth that you need to make it, to keep going, to keep growing, to keep glowing. You seek God for that. And when you start doing that, your life will change. Every day is an opportunity to embrace the change. If you don't embrace the change, if you still doing things that you were doing in 1990s, 2010, like that's a long time ago, still doing the same thing, and things have not changed. So yeah, if you want change, do something different, and start by seeking God. Start by communicating with God in your truth, because he see you anyway. Yeah, he does. I love y'all. I do. It's Tuesday. We're gonna go be great. We ain't gonna play with nobody. We ain't gonna play with nobody, and we ain't gonna let nobody play with us. Much love.